Hey there, welcome to the Chronicle Pregame Show. I'm Ryan Hoerger alongside Brian Pollack, here to preview Duke's regular season finale. They're going to head to Winston-Salem on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. to take on Wake Forest. And Brian, somebody's streak's going to come to an end at long last this weekend. Duke has lost 4 straight games. Wake Forest enters Saturday's kind of on a 5-game skid of their own. So really, it's two teams that have not been playing the best of football of late. And for Duke, we saw it again last weekend against Virginia. The Blue Devils fell 42-34 on the road to the Cavaliers. They really did it themselves, Brian. They had 21 points off turnovers for Virginia. Duke fell in a 21-0 hole in the first quarter, and they really could never recover.
Yeah, Duke has really been struggling a lot on the defensive side of the ball, an area that had been a big strength for the team early in the season. Now it has really regressed and kind of put the team in a hole that the offense isn't really able to recover from. Fortunately, against Wake Forest, they struggle a little bit offensively, so this might be a good opportunity for the Blue Devils to get back on the right side of things on the defensive side of the ball. If Duke can pull off a win, that would put it at 7-5, securing another winning season moving into the bowl season. So that's going to be something big for them to look for. Wake Forest has really struggled moving the ball both through the air and on the ground. Only 3 yards per carry on the ground as a team, not a particularly high figure, and they turn the ball over a lot. 16 interceptions through the air against just 11 touchdowns. So a lot of opportunities for mistakes to capitalize on for the Blue Devils, something they've struggled with a bit this year.
Right, but if you're Wake Forest, you're also looking at the fact that redshirt senior safety Jeremy Cash for the Blue Devils was ejected from Saturday's game in the third quarter for targeting after delivering a high hit on Virginia quarterback Matt Johns. So by rule, that means Cash is going to have to sit out in the first half of Saturday's game with Winston-Salem, which could be a big blow for the Blue Devils defense. Cash is obviously their do-it-all type of guy all over the floor, all over the field, plays up the line of scrimmage a lot. So without him, Wake Forest might be able to find some openings, but we'll just have to see. You mentioned Wake Forest, Brian. You know, this is a team. Yeah, they've had a 5-game losing streak, but they've played some of the ACC's and the nation's best. Earlier this season, Clemson last weekend only lost by 20, the number 1 team in the country. Notre Dame the week before, and also played Florida State earlier in the season. They're giving up around 24 points per game, which is not respectable given the teams that they've gone up against. They've also played 2 similar opponents to Duke. They took down Army 17-14. That was a team the Blue Devils beat 44-3 up in West Point. And they played a very similar game against Boston College. Duke won that one 9-7 in Durham. Wake Forest beat BC 3-0 in an offensive thriller. So you look at Wake Forest on offense, Brian. You mentioned they're struggling to run the ball, so that really puts a lot of pressure on their quarterback.
Yeah, John Wolpert has struggled a little bit with injuries this season. Hasn't seen as much time under center as he usually would for the Deacons. But he presents a decent threat for them through the air, a bit of a dual threat, both through the air and on the ground. On the Blue Devils side of the ball, we're going to want to see how head coach David Cutcliffe plays it with splitting up the quarterback duties with Thomas Sirk and backup quarterback Parker Bamey, who's seen some more action in recent weeks. Freshman wide receiver TJ Ramming really had his coming out party this last week against Virginia. 12 catches for 190 yards and 1 touchdown. So the Blue Devils are certainly going to look through him to go to him through the air on the step up, especially after last week, the dismissal of wide receivers John L. Barnes and Terrence Alls. So Ramming will get likely to start again at wide receiver and hopefully make some big plays for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, so the Blue Devils looking to right the ship in Winston-Salem on Saturday. Duke won the last several against Wake Forest. They're going to look to add another onto that streak this weekend. So Duke and Wake Forest, 12:30 p.m. from Winston-Salem. You can follow all our pregame and in-game coverage at Chronicle Sports on Twitter and our Blue Zone blog at DukeChronicle.com. For Brian Pollack, I'm Ryan Hoerger. We'll see you guys later.